Need some help finding some edge in the prop market? Check out the Props AI tool on the LineStar app, your one-stop shop for all the information you need to place smarter bets. Gain insights into player history, projections, and trends, along with sportsbook odds. You can even compare the lines across multiple sportsbooks using our prop finder. Get the edge with Props AI today at LineStarApp.com and take your prop betting game to the next level. Good luck, and as always, bet responsibly. Welcome to the NBA Prop Show presented by LineStar, your top 3 NBA player prop bets for today that are available on Underdog Fantasy, PrizePicks, Sleeper, and CHALKBOARD, alongside my co-host Tyler Wiemann. I am Shannon Sommerville, still rocking the stash, Tyler. I like it. You got commitment to the stash lately. I'm digging it.
Yeah. You know, if we don't go 3 for 3, though, it might have to come off. We only were, I think, 1 of 2 on Friday. So.
1 of 2 on Friday, and Tyler, I do have to tell you that I just did not do well this weekend in NFL. I didn't even take my own advice. Last week on our NFL props, I was like, guys, this is the playoffs. Don't go all in. It's so tempting because everybody now, all your friends are placing bets now. It's so tempting to just like go for it. And I was like, maybe dial it back a bit. I did not. And of course, I was placing my picks on Underdog and PrizePicks, and of course you have to pair them. So it was just like all of the ones I would get like one right and one, it was just not a lucky weekend for me. So I've got to make it up in these NBA prop picks this week. So hopefully we can pick some winners for you. I was just disgusted at how that Ravens Chiefs game went, Tyler. I just cannot. I can't even get into it. Like, I'm not even a Ravens fan, but I'm just like heartbroken the way that game, just like the Ravens what were they doing out there?
Yeah, they just got absolutely dominated. It was pretty wild.
And I'm a former Georgia Bulldog, so I was rooting for some of those guys. Todd Monken, our former offensive coordinator, Roquan Smith, former Georgia Bulldog, but did not like to see that team collapse the way that they did.
What about the total collapse from the Lions?
Oh, man, that was brutal, too. See, I wanted to see this is championship weekend. We see the best of the best going, maybe some overtime games, just going toe-to-toe, kind of like that Chiefs-Bills game. I was kind of expecting more of that. But instead, we just got 2 teams that just choked. I hated to see it. I don't like to see that. But either way.
Yeah, Baltimore definitely choked. Lions came out firing. They just blew it.
I was surprised to see that. So either way, though, we did well on the 49ers Lions picks. If you guys watched that show, we were 2-1 on our picks. Of course, I had CMC touchdown, really going out on a limb with that one, but the touchdown cash for us. So
with that one I went to Monra. He didn't get a touchdown.
Yeah, but
I got the other touchdown pick.
Right, we did pretty well over the weekend, except for that Baltimore Ravens. We can't talk about that game anymore. But either way, Tyler, I know that you're just like thrilled to be able to see Taylor Swift go into the Super Bowl. I know that's what you were rooting for, so I'm happy for you for that.
I almost text you right after that game going, gosh, why do I have to talk about her for another 2 weeks?
There we go.
Because I know you're going to bring it up.
You know it. We'll try to get some content your way, guys, for some early lines that we like in the Super Bowl. So we'll have that coming your way. Make sure, if you haven't already, to subscribe to the LineStar YouTube channel. We've got tons of content coming your way, not just NFL, but our daily picks as well. And just around the corner is our MLB picks, which we were crushing last season. So hopefully we can do the same. Of course, we're using the Props AI tool to help us out. You can check that out as well, LineStarApp.com. And before we get into it, make sure to do us a huge favor, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below, because a comment, as always, enters you into the good old prop bets contest. If we go 3 for 3, we're giving out our winnings from our ticket to a randomly selected commenter. Got to be in it to win it. The winnings are $60, so make sure to comment below for us. All right, let's get into it. Of course, I'm rocking my Knicks sweatshirt today, but it was a sad weekend because Julius Randle dislocated his shoulder, although there are some more positive, I guess, reports coming out that it's just going to be a couple of weeks and not like a couple months like, Knicks fans we feared would happen. However, Julius Randle out for tonight for the Knicks in this one. So the first prop I'm going to, Tyler, is OG Anunoby over 4.5 rebounds. He's averaging 4.6 in the month of January, has gone over this 9 of 14 games in that span. I'm going up against the Hornets tonight. They are giving up just under 10 rebounds per game to opposing small forwards, which ranks 24th in the NBA. And another note here is without Julius Randle, his usage actually goes up a bit, 15%, and his rebounds per 100, that goes up 14%. Another stat that I like to look at when we're looking at rebounding props is how the teams do in terms of field goal percentage, because if we're looking at a lot of missed shots, that's a lot of rebound opportunities. And with the Knicks and the Hornets combined, they are both bottom third in field goal percentage, so we could be looking at a lot of missed opportunities and therefore some rebound opportunities here for OG, Anunoby, and the rest of the Knicks. What do you like about OG's spot for tonight in this rebounding prop?
Well, I mean, without Julius Randle, he is likely to play more minutes. He's going to play more minutes at power forward too, because Randle's gone. He's going to fill that role a little bit. Definitely some small forward too, but as we expect right now, as we think Hart will fill into the small forward, and Anunoby might start at power forward. And when it breaks down, without Randle, he averages 7.3 rebounds per 100. He's likely going to play, as many minutes as he can, probably around 38 tonight. So he's going to get a ton of opportunities in a pace-up spot, and 9 of the last 10 power forwards have been over versus Charlotte. So I like the spot for Anunoby, and I expect him to get over.
Another big storyline in the NBA, Tyler, of course, is Doc Rivers taking over coaching duty of the Milwaukee Bucks, and we're going to that game for our next one. However, we're going to the Denver Nuggets side of things for this one. We're going to the man, Nikola Jokic, over 39.5 points and rebounds. Jokic averaging 38 points and rebounds per game this season. He's gone over that line, though, each of the last 5 games, and in a good spot going up against the Bucks, who are actually 18th in points and rebounds to opposing centers. What do you like about Joker's spot for tonight, Tyler?
Jokic generally gets up for any type of big game, and this is obviously a big game. There's going to be a lot of eyeballs on it with Doc Rivers coaching Milwaukee, which I don't really expect many changes. Doc Rivers isn't really an X and O's guy. He kind of lets the players just do it. So I expect his first game to be, pretty normal. Maybe rotations or lineups slightly different, but all in all, I don't expect any big changes. And Jokic can absolutely dominate that Milwaukee Bucks team. I mean, he can dominate everybody.
Yeah.
So
especially on the glass.
I hate to fade him.
Can't fade him tonight, that's for sure. And lastly, we're going to the Pelicans. We're going Larry Nance over 10.5 points and rebounds, -110 in your sports books. As you can see, the consensus projection and LineStar's projection both liking the over here. In fact, Nance is averaging just over 11 points and rebounds combined over the course of the season. Going up against Boston, tougher matchup. They do rank 8th in points and rebounds to opposing power forwards. What is your take on Larry Nance here in this spot for 10.5 points and rebounds?
Well, Larry Nance has been playing really good lately. He also has been starting in the second half at center over the last few games. So he's been playing, 18 to 26 minutes or so the last couple games. If he plays well, he plays a little more minutes. But the floor really has been 18 minutes. And in January, he's been averaging 14.8 points plus rebounds per game. So I like the spot. Also, on the other side, Boston has Kristaps Porzingis and Al Horford questionable, and then Luke Cornett is doubtful. So pretty much all their big men are hurt, or at least we're not sure if they're going to play. And it just, adds a little bit of a bonus to Nance. And if Porzingis or doesn't play, then it's even more likelihood that Nance keeps starting the second half. So all in all, I like it, and he can definitely get over pretty easily.
So there's your 3 picks, again, on Underdog Fantasy, PrizePicks, Sleeper, or Chalkboard. If you don't have those apps, download them. Use the promo code LineStar for up to $100 of your deposit match. You can tail us, or you can fade us too there. Do it at your own risk. I'm feeling good about these picks, Tyler. Feeling good about them. Also, make sure if you haven't already, again, like this video, subscribe to the channel, and comment below for your chance to win $60 if we go 3 for 3. And we'll get to set off the money gun, which I'm so excited to be able to do once again. Gotta win back my money from my losing weekend of NFL picks. Ugh, hate. It's just like, Doesn't sit right
And
with
if
me.
we want the stash to stay, we got to go 3 for 3.
You got to comment below. Do you want the stash to stay or do you want it to go? Let us know in the comments. Opening up Pandora's box there with that. Plus, we'll get NFL content coming your way as soon as we get the lines for those props. We want to be able to let you guys know early. So if you don't have notifications for our videos, it might be a good time to sign up for that, because a lot of times you guys know these lines are going to change so much from now until kickoff. It's going to be wild. So we're going to try to give you one video that's like the early lines, and then we'll update it further as we get closer to kickoff for the Super Bowl in this one. And we'll obviously talk about Tyler's favorite topic, which is Taylor Swift. No. We could also talk about Usher too. We could talk about some of those fun props like heads or tails or color of Gatorade, or what are some other fun ones that we usually do? I'm sure there'll be a prop. I bet you any money there will be a prop that is how many cutaways are we going to see of Taylor Swift. So
the Gatorade one, the line on the Gatorade being red is probably going to be so low.
Really?
Well, I mean, both
hasn't
teams.
It been orange? Hasn't it always been like? We did some research on this last year. I'll have to pull up the research notes for that one. We'll have to do a fun prop one for you guys, a video on that one too, because that's always fun. And of course, what your favorite Usher song is, Tyler? What you know about that song, Caught Up? I love that song. Brings me back. Good stuff.
I know absolutely nothing about Usher, and talking about Usher is pretty much just as bad as talking about Taylor Swift.
Oh, come on. Come on, Tyler. We got some.
I'm quietly dying inside, getting ready for this Super Bowl.
Well, can't wait for the next 2 weeks. That's for sure here at LineStar. That's for sure. All right, good luck in all of your prop betting endeavors. Remember, if you have any locks for us for today, drop them in the comments below. We're all trying to help each other out in terms of beating the books. So let's go do it. Let's send our tickets today. Good luck, everybody. We'll see you guys tomorrow.